New Zealand has recorded its worst ever results in the OECD's Programme for International Student Assessment, or PISA. It measures 15-year-olds' ability in science, reading and maths. Now, since 2018, we've seen a drop in all three. But then it is worth noting that PISA results are declining globally. Our scores are down 4 points in science, 5 points in reading, where we're sitting in 7th spot in those subjects. But in maths, it's down 15 points, leaving us in 19th spot out of OECD countries. But as Perry Wilton reports, New Zealand and other countries are questioning the relevance of the test altogether.
The test results are in, and they're not good.
They're really disappointing.
There's a lot of decline. It hurts.
4,700 Kiwi 15-year-olds from 169 schools sat the PISA tests in Term 3 last year. The tests help measure worldwide education trends. Nearly 700,000 kids took it globally, and ours didn't do brilliantly.
Our maths performance, down. Our science performance, down. Our reading performance, down. And of the 81 participating countries, we ranked just 23rd in maths.
Out of the OECD countries, we're 19th. And while our blue education minister could not be greener,
Erica Stanford, Minister of Education and Immigration. First time I've said that.
The gravity of the results isn't lost on her.
The children who were exceeding expectations have halved over time. The children who are below the baseline have doubled. So it is a consistent decline.
Those in the sector taking it hard.
Those of us in the workforce sort of die a little bit inside, for want of a better phrase. You know, we take it personally.
New Zealand is not alone in this downward trend. Of the 37 OECD nations involved, average performance suffered a record drop in a number of metrics.
It was right during the tail end of COVID. We know that we're still having an impact. We know that students have been out of school for a while.
And while the new government is confident its policies will turn the trend around,
An hour a day of the basics, getting rid of cell phones, making sure that we've got a knowledge-based curriculum, that we're teaching them structured literacy.
the Education Union isn't convinced.
If their priorities are to invest in the resourcing and the support that we've been talking about, as well as making sure every family has what it needs to live a good life, then we'd be optimistic. But we've yet to see any policy that talks about those things.
Meanwhile, some are questioning the validity of the PISA results themselves. Many of the countries didn't meet PISA's preferred sample size. The US, UK, Ireland, Netherlands, New Zealand and Australia all fell short.
Is it working if very mature jurisdictions are voting with their feet in terms of student population?
Perfectly accurate or not, they're the tests we've got. The government faced with a test of its own to improve results. Perry Wilton, Newshub.